Just 2 months into our marriage, everything with Sarah felt new, exciting, like we were still uncovering each other. Her little quirks, my bad habits, it all seemed manageable, even charming. Life felt smooth. I truly believed I had married someone who would stand by me through anything. Our late-night talks were full of dreams, plans, and promises for the future. Then one Friday evening, my phone rang. It was my best friend, Mark. The moment he spoke, my world froze. "Bro," he said quietly, "your wife, she's at a club." At first, I laughed, thinking he had mistaken someone else for her. Sarah had told me she'd be with her cousin, preparing a surprise for our upcoming anniversary. I remembered the kiss on my cheek before she left. But Mark sounded serious, anxious even. "I'm not trying to cause problems," he added, "but I thought you should know." A flicker of doubt settled in my chest. Not because I didn't trust her, but because something in Mark's voice refused to let me ignore it. I decided I had to see for myself. Driving to the club he'd mentioned, my heart raced with every turn. This wasn't Sarah's usual scene. The parking lot was packed, lights flashing, music booming, laughter spilling into the night. Inside, my eyes took a moment to adjust to the dim lighting in the crowd. Then I saw her. She was at the bar, laughing with two men I didn't know, her phone in hand. Her smile froze the instant she saw me. Neither of us spoke. The music swallowed everything else. Her excitement turned into guilt. I felt the floor slip beneath me. I didn't yell. I didn't make a scene. I just walked over. "I thought you were with your cousin," I said, keeping my voice calm, though my chest burned. She stumbled over her words. "My cousin," she canceled last minute. "Friends invited me out." It might have sounded plausible to someone else, but the unease in her voice betrayed her. One of the men tried to interject, saying they were just co-workers celebrating a project. I didn't respond. I turned to Sarah and said simply, "Let's go home." Her face went pale. The drive back was silent. She tried to explain, but my thoughts were deafening. Every word she spoke seemed to carry a hidden meaning. Once home, I didn't shout or accuse. I just sat down and said, "I want you to tell me everything, honestly." After a long pause, she admitted that one of the men at the club had been an ex-colleague, someone she had once cared for before we met. They'd reconnected online and decided to catch up. Hearing that shattered something inside me. "Why didn't you tell me?" I asked. She said she didn't want me to misunderstand, that it was just a friendly meeting. But going to a club with someone you once had feelings for and lying about it, that didn't feel innocent to me. I didn't accuse her of cheating, but I told her plainly, what you did was betrayal, not in action, but in trust. That night, she cried, apologized, and said she realized in the moment she saw me how wrong she had been. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But trust, once broken, doesn't rebuild overnight. I slept on the couch. She stayed in the bedroom, both of us awake until dawn, thinking about what had shifted in just a few hours. In the days that followed, Sarah tried to make amends. She deleted her social media accounts, cut off contact with him, and checked in frequently to show sincerity. But I wasn't ready to forgive so quickly. I needed time. She needed to understand that love isn't just feelings, it's respect. Weeks passed before we could speak normally again. Slowly, she earned back pieces of my trust. She became more open, shared her plans, and showed me her phone whenever I felt uneasy. It wasn't about control. It was about rebuilding what had cracked. Looking back, I realized betrayal doesn't always arrive with arguments or obvious proof. Sometimes it creeps in quietly, through small lies or minor choices. Sarah's mistake taught us both that honesty is a cornerstone of marriage. Without it, everything else crumbles. Today, we're still together, but not the same people we were 2 months into our marriage. There's more understanding, more communication. The pain of that night hasn't disappeared entirely, but it changed us. It reminded me that real love survives only when both people are brave enough to face their flaws and honest enough to fix them.